Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I'll be going through the Port Adelaide showdown, going through how it was probably the best game for me all week, just with the players that I had and how well they went. Yes, I did miss out on the Port Adelaide Ruckman Schultz. That was a massive miss, as her over not going her over Hoare really would have been plus 29 on the bench, and it would have just made a lot more cash flow. Would have had obviously there's going to be a split, and she's probably going to gain 10-15k more at least, as well as the fact that I'd save 30k as well, meaning that I'd be able to make a lot more trades. I wouldn't be looking at trading Hoare out as well, and probably would be looking at potentially even going straight up to or going. There would be a lot more maneuverability there with that, as I'd be able to get Brie Davian a lot easier. But I mean, you make mistakes, you're not going to be perfect, and I guess this being my first year of AFLW Fantasy seriously, I did just like a little bit of research, which came back to bite me, and really proves for the men's game that what I should be doing is a lot more research, because there are a lot of players that you do miss, and if you have a lot of players, I guess if you go over everyone, then you'll miss a lot less, I guess. But before we get into the video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and let's get into the video. So, as you can see here, Marinoff 112, absolutely huge from her. Pretty sure it was a huge last quarter, or third, huge last quarter, 44 points. Ended up with 2 tackles only, which was a weird one for Marinoff, I believe. 5 marks, 32 touches of the ball though, just an absolute ball hog, and yeah, that's where she got her points from. She ended up with 24 kicks and 8 handballs, so yeah, just ended up absolutely dominating there. Hatchard with a clean 100, 30 touches, including 15, and then 7 and 3, so that's where she got to the 100. Gave away 4 free kicks and got 3 back of her own, so that was a -9 there. Marinoff with a -5 as well for a 1-2 split. So yeah, really not the best from the girls there. Then you have Kelly, who's another one that I sort of looked at, but I think going single because of her role is a lot more valuable than Kelly. I don't know what happened with Kelly, and actually should check the Adelaide rotation, because if Kelly wasn't in the midfield, that's the weird thing. I don't know if that's just sort of a Ben Keys type moment where a forward just seems to score really well, or whether it's a natural thing where she just gets the ball a lot. So yeah, just trying to figure out if it's a one-off or if she really does score actually well. Newman, Charlton, Randall underperformed massively, and this could be a huge game changer with her, because she doesn't seem to have a good enough role, to be honest. Trying to get to Kelly. Here we go. Yeah, it seems like Kelly's using a heat map. Seems like she was in the defensive half a lot more, and that's a weird one, given that she is. If we actually go to how can I bring this up? So if I go here and I go screen mirroring, and I go here, hopefully this works, and then I go here. Does this work? Do I have it here? Nope, doesn't seem to want to work. So don't know how I'm going to get that up for you guys. But take that off now and bring back what I've got. But if I go to, how am I going to bring this up? If I go to Kelly here, does it have at least a little bit of a, here we go, season 8, round 1, you can see actually here listed as a forward, but has a lot more split actually behind the ball, which is really weird. And then if I go to here and I go to fixtures and I go to Adelaide versus Port, then I go to lineups, not named in the back half. So this is a really weird one. And going to have to look more into it, probably get in contact with Bailey to, excuse me, to really understand what Kelly's role is, because if she is rolling off the half-back flank with with Adelaide being a really good side, that could be really, really profitable. So it's between her and Single, basically, for that F5 spot. Newman, Charlton, Randall. Randall was shocking, as I was saying. Yeah, so 64 there, and just doesn't have the role that I like at all. So 1 million is going to probably turn out to be about an 800, 700k player at the role that she's got. Martin Jones, Allen, because she also kicked it behind as well, which obviously doesn't count to much, but had a couple of, I think, marks inside 50 or somewhere, or close, like around the 40, 35 out. Martin Jones, Allen, Mueller, Bonner, McKinnon, Gould, Allen, Goodwin, Thompson. No one else here really matters too much, to be honest, as they're just low scores and don't really, as there's a lot of good rookie scores rather than just trying to pick up 50s and 60s. It's more about getting the girls that scored 90 and stuff like that in. Phillips, this was a good call by Liam and Bailey, so props to them for that. She got a rollback, and it was as simple as that. If we look back here, and if I go back to CBAs, you'll look at here and you'll see the Port side, and you'll see Scholes, Jowrick, Phillips 69%, absolute huge. That is perfect. If we look at season 7, you'll see that she was down at 37%, so 20% up. And if we actually look at the 100% against, if we look at these two first games for Phillips in season 7, you will see season 7, week 1, she went 54-53. So that was a really weird. That was really weird that she didn't score well last year. But I wonder if she was copying tags left, right, and center. So I'm wondering if there was a difference there or something. But it's good to see her getting that midfield time, as I think now with Port having a couple more weapons in their side than last year, I think she will cop less attention and it will really help her scoring-wise. If we go back to the game here, Dowrick 87, someone to look at, but I think she's too pricey for the output that she's putting in. 953k. I think there are better girls out there. Bree Davy, I think, is well unders. I think Bree Davies is a 1.2 million player price right now, and she's going to be priced at around 930, 940k, I think, after that performance. And yeah, so I think Bree Davy is well unders, because I think Bree Davy will average a 95, which is 95 is actually around 1.3. So yeah, I think Bree Davy is massively unders compared to like Dowrick and other girls. Schultz as well. Here you have the Ruckman, and just annoyed that I missed this out, as like I was saying earlier, this is a massive game changer for people that have her. Holton, Stuart Bogg, Ewings didn't come to play this week, it doesn't seem like, really. 863k for a girl who went for 54 isn't the best, but still give her another week. Saint looked alive early. If we look at the fantasy score by quarter, you will actually see here Aaron Phillips dominated the middle two quarters. Saint dominated the first half and then fell away when Adelaide started to kick on a little bit. As you can see in this third and fourth quarter, 120 split and then a 60 split as well. I mean, they were still ahead, Adelaide, fantasy scoring-wise in the first half, but it wasn't as much. As you can see, a 60-point split as well as a 7, so it wasn't as much. But in the last couple of quarters, they really did dominate. Dersma, 43. None of these girls actually really matter down the bottom here, to be honest. So that is pretty much the video there. A little bit shorter because I guess I didn't ramble on as much. And yeah, sort of still feeling under the weather, so just trying to get these videos out to you guys pretty quickly. But that is the video, and I'll see you guys in the next review, which will be the Geelong versus Western Bulldogs game. So thanks guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.